keep it at about 40.
This is a small, this rainbow effect.
Texas, it's still the friendliest place I've been. First off, it's very cool in here. We keep it at about 42 degrees, 41 degrees, and I am surrounded by beef. I mean, this is thousands of pounds of beef in here. Some are frozen where we're defrosting them in here. Some of them are cut steaks that are ready to go out and be served on the line. And some are in various stages. Beef tips, we're gonna make stew meat out of it. Some of them are this is what we call a cryovac. It's sealed inside of for airtight, so nothing can get in there as far as like oxygen. This is a ribeye. It weighs about 15 to 18 pounds, maybe what, about 10 kilograms, 9 kilograms. It's heavy, and we cut our prime rib out of it, like what you saw out there. This is where the prime rib comes from. You roast in the oven, or you can just cut steaks off. And that's one of my favorite steaks, is because it's got a lot of fat on it. I like a little bit of fat in mine, not a whole bunch, but it gives it a lot of flavor. It's very, very good. These are called ribeyes. Over here, these are our sirloins, and what I'd really like for you to see on these are called cap sirloins. I'd really like you to notice the flecks of fat inside there. That's what's called marbling, and that makes this steak so good. This is my second favorite because it has more flavor than the ribeye, I think, but it's a little chewier. So when you bite down, it's got a lot of juices that burst forth, and you keep chewing on it, and the flavor just keeps coming out of your mouth. This is a really good steak too. And the last one, oh, we're having a landslide in here. I told you we are surrounded by a lot of beef here.
Yeah.
Let me put these up here. All right.
There's a lot.
Where'd they go? These are the crown jewels of anybody's favorite is a tenderloin. It's the most tender. It comes from the top of the back. They're not necessarily marbled like the other meat, so they have a little less flavor, but you can't get a more tender steak than this. When these are cut up, they literally melt in your mouth. They're so soft to chew on. I like putting some butter with mine because it gives it additional flavor. When you put our big Texas seasoning on it, it's great. Well, they say that the kitchen's the heart of the business. And this is certainly the heart of the business.
Yeah.
Dishwasher. We got barbecue. We got a lot of barbecue right here. We got our prime rib. That's a prime rib. Our baked potatoes are Texas flat.
Very cute.
That prime rib I just showed you, those are 2 slices. We've got some cowboy beans back here. Those are our cowboy beans that we serve. Come out golden brown like this. About 365 dozen a day.
Okay.
And they used to be relatively inexpensive. They're pretty good price now. Our napkins, our wraps that we wrap around them so that your silverware comes out. But we don't miss a lick. We try to keep big Texan on everything. Not only in your food, but also on the
So this is all.
Sí. Do you want to see again the 72 or you want to see the other steak?
72 would
The
be
72?
great. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is a top sirloin. It's a very good cut of meat. It is your enemy though. It's already been butterflied, so we've already wrapped them up. What's that? Okay. So it's ready to go. It's a huge steak, isn't it? We've had somebody eat 2 of these. And we've had somebody eat 3 of them at once. These are seasoning on it. Let's get that cooking, huh? Get in there and do your job. Just as normal.
Cheer him on, but please do not step on our stage and follow like him. Let's give him a big Texas.
Thank you.
Well, it wasn't watery, that's the thing. Yeah, I literally cut on the floor.
He can't stand up and he can't throw up. If he does not complete this challenge, he won't leave here hungry, but he will owe the big Texan $72. Y'all feel free to come down, take pictures, take videos, but please stay off the stage. Let's give him a big Texan yee-haw!
Yeah, I'd go with the white furlong.
Yeah, be grateful.
This is our rhinestone cowgirl. It's made with pink edible glitter. We use Sprite and lemonade, and we top it with a purple Empress gin and garnish it with a lemon in our flag. This is an Amarillo by Morning. It's our twist on a Long Island iced tea. We use peach, syrup, lemonade, and we do our Long Island liquors and top it with blue curacao. And this is our local favorite, the Slug Bug Punch. We use grenadine, pineapple, Bacardi rum, and Malibu rum, and then top it with blue curacao to give it this rainbow effect. Bacon, that's okay. This is a small, and this one's a tall. This one is...
It's just what I got on. I ain't got it now, but what I got is mine. I ain't the glory I need. I live in Santa Fe, off my wife and girlfriend, somewhere along. Thank you.
fat. Is that very much a 3/4 pound?
Sure, absolutely. It's your steakhouse. Springfield. Amarillo. Yeah.
There's a very tangy, nice taste. Sets that steak off real good. This is our au jus, which we make here in the house. It's very light, but very rich in flavor. Very viscosity. Simple.
Could you tell me how this restaurant originated and when it originated?
Okay. The original Big Texan started on Route 66 here in Amarillo. So part of the Mother Highway that went from Chicago to LA. And we were about the halfway point. My dad saw an opportunity to capture the cowboy. And this is back in 1960. So we opened the restaurant up on Amarillo Boulevard and ran it for about 10 years. And I-40 in the process was being built, and overnight business went to zero. So in 1970 we moved from the original Mother Road out here to I-40, and we've been here since 1970 at the same location here.
Wow. So your whole family moved here back in the 90s?
Well, we had lived in Dallas and living in Kansas City, but I was a little kid. I mean, I was a little baby when we moved here, so been here pretty much all my life.
Oh, okay. Wow. Do you like it here, by the way?
Amarillo is a great place. It's very centrally located. You have the Rocky Mountains to one side of us that you can be at in 4 hours. I'm going to Denver tomorrow. I'll be there in 5 hours. You can be to Dallas in 5 hours, Oklahoma City 4 hours, Albuquerque 4 hours. So it's very centrally located. It's very dry here, so when it gets hot, it's not too bad. In the wintertime, when it gets cold, it gets brutal. It gets very, very cold here. So outside the weather, I think Amarillo is a great place to live, and it's not too big yet.
Wow. And why was it a steak? Like, why was it a steak restaurant other than any other restaurant?
Well, when the original Big Texan opened on Amarillo Boulevard on Route 66, the stockyards were right down the street from the Big Texan. So my dad would cash the Cowboys' paychecks on Fridays and he'd sell them nickel beer, and he noticed that whenever he had these people in there, that the tourists that would come in to eat loved the idea of seeing these cowboys, and they would eat a lot of steak. And my dad thought, why not have a steak restaurant that captivated on the cowboy? And so that's where the Big Texan came from.
Wow.
And it originally was called the Big Texan Steakhouse, but my dad wanted to go back where he lived in Missouri and tell everyone that he owned a ranch in Texas. Well, so he changed the name of the Big Texan Steakhouse to Big Texan Steak Ranch, and that's where it stays today.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. So why did you sell the 72 ounces, was it?
Okay.
The huge steak?
Okay. Well, those cowboys that would come in and cash their paychecks and drink a nickel beer, they always were bragging about how much they could eat. And one day my dad thought it would be a good idea as a promotion to get all the cowboys at one table, and every one of them put in $5 into the middle of the table.
Yeah.
And my dad would serve them 1 pound steaks and a baked potato and a salad and a shrimp cocktail. And so it generated a lot of clamor, a lot of people interested. And he kept serving them 1 pound steaks until one cowboy had finished 4.5 1 pound steaks. 4.5 pounds, 72 ounces. And that's where it came from. So the cowboy that won, my dad said, from this day forward, any of you guys coming in here, or in fact, anybody coming in here, I'll serve up a 72 ounce steak, and if you finish it, it's on the house.
Wow. So average of how many people have finished the huge steak?
So since 1960, we've had about 110,000 people come into our restaurant and ask to be served the 72 ounce steak. And out of those 110,000 people, we've had about almost 11,000 people have finished it.
Wow.
Now that's statistics on that one. Now, guys, it's 1 out of 10 will finish it, approximately. Women, it's 1 out of 2. So for every 2 women trying it, 1 of them will finish it. Whereas guys, it takes 10 before we have a winner. And it's just, guys will do it just because it's there. They have bragging rights. Women, they're very serious about their meals. So
They know they can do it.
well, it's the woman. The steak eating contest is ruled by a woman. She finished 3 72 ounce steaks, and it was done in she did everything in 20 minutes.
Wow.
It's we tell people it's on YouTube, and you can go watch it. It was on April the 19th, 2015 is when she accomplished this, and she has set a record that I know in my lifetime I'll never see broken.
Wow. I could tell everything's huge in Texas.
Everything is bigger in Texas. That's right. Even the personality of people here. They're very friendly. When we were in California and we drove all the way to Chicago, we had an opportunity to speak to a lot of people, and I like everyone in our group was amazed at how friendly people were. Because we know friendliness, and Texas, it's still the friendliest place I've ever been, but a lot of these places I was amazed at how friendly people were.
Yeah. Same. I've only been to California, like in my life, in the States.
Okay.
And this was the first time visiting Texas, and I thought everyone was very sweet, and yeah, they were very welcoming. Although I don't really see Asians.
You don't really what?
I don't see Asians, a lot of Asians. Are there Asians here? Like,
Oh yeah.
visiting?
Oh, yeah. And there's pockets all around the United States, like in Chicago. Chicago is known to be Little Poland, or the second Polish settlement, because outside of Poland, it's the largest group of Polacks in America. You have the same thing when in Chinatown in California.
Yes.
I mean, they're there.
Yeah. Wow. So, I think it's obvious, but can you tell me the difference between the other steak restaurants in Texas?
Sure. Well, first off, the Big Texan has been around for over 66 year. We've just celebrated our 66th year this year, and we age our beef. So we take our beef and we just don't open the box up and then serve it, or it doesn't come from some corporate office. What we do is we age our beef. We age ribeyes for 60 days in the cryovac, and it gives it a real nice tender flavor, a tender texture, and the flavor is second to none. That aged beef taste. It's what steaks should be, but most people like the red, pretty steaks. We don't serve the prettiest steaks. We serve the best tasting steaks because of our aging process. Also, the way we buy allows us to do that. We can hedge on the market. We can keep our prices very competitive, and we don't serve a little steak, a little 5-ounce steak. We serve a 10-ounce, an 18-ounce, a 21-ounce, and a 36-ounce, and of course the 72-ounce. We serve great beef. Our sides are real good. The service is next to none. We allow our employees to dress up in Western fatigue if they want, or Western wear, and it just adds to the experience and the ambiance.
The uniform was very pretty.
What's that?
Uniform that everyone wear, the cowboy, cowgirlish.
Okay. A lot of people call it uniforms. We really try to stay away from uniforms.
Okay.
It's more of a costume. It's more, we want you to be authentic Texan. We want you to have a nice denim shirt on. We want you to have a nice cowboy hat on, blue jeans, cowboy boots.
Oh, it's not a uniform. Then.
When people come to Texas, they expect to see the cowboy, and that's what we deliver.
Yeah. Wow. So cool. Okay.
Anna, what else am I missing on that? Okay.
Steaks.bigtexan.com.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sweating a lot.
I know, it's toasty out here with all the fans on.
Okay, so second last question.
Okay.
One is, could you tell me how you want the restaurant to be in the future?
So one of the things that people come to the Big Texan, they have asked us over and over so many times when they're leaving, they're going, that was a great experience, one of the best steaks I've ever had. I'd like to take some back with me, or I'd like to send somebody some of your steaks, like the 72-ounce steaks or the ribeyes. And we started this just recently, and about 2 months ago, we started selling our beef online. So somebody can go to steaks.bigtexan.com. They can buy our beef there. I mean, why not take the same exact beef we sell in the restaurant and keep it going outside of our business? So I see that as being a huge business opportunity and a way to get steaks out to people that have never had a chance to experience the Big Texan. And then also we're into our 3rd generation. Actually, my granddaughters worked here briefly, a little 7-year-old, serving fudge or giving out samples. But we're a family operation, and we're going to stay family. We're not a corporate. We keep it. I'm back there working, just like my sons are back there working, just like we ask our employees. I don't mind doing dishes. Matter of fact, a lot of times I'm back there doing dishes and helping out. It's a very family atmosphere, and you can't get that in any chain restaurant or some of these other restaurants that are here for a short amount of time. We pride ourselves on this. We love our employees. We take them to heart, and we keep this business going. They enjoy working here. It's almost like a second family.
Yeah, I think I see a lot of chain restaurants in the States, and I think the chain restaurants are quite famous all over the world, also in the States, but I don't really see the family-owned restaurants. So
and most franchises, they're owner-operators, but they still have to report back to corporate. They still send their checks to corporate. I lost my train of thought there. I was going someplace with it. Let's see.
It's okay.
Okay, I got the chain. One of the big things on the chain restaurants and people like that is people want to experience, say, a chicken chicken place like Chick-fil-A out there. Everyone wants to experience it because they know how good their food is. People say we should take a Big Texan and go to Houston. We should go to Denver. We should go up to the Northeast. Or we were down in Florida a few weeks ago and they said, you guys, it'd be great to open a Big Texan here. But we want to say the only place you can experience the Big Texan is right here in Amarillo, Texas. And we're going to keep it that way. But if you do want to venture out and get one of our steaks online, that's okay. Like I said, you just go online and we'll send you the same meat that we serve in this restaurant in a box right to you.
Amazing. Yeah, I think all the atmosphere and the ambience just makes the whole taste and the experience here.
Yeah, you can't duplicate a lot of the stuff that we have here. We sell a lot of things that one of the things I ask employees, I say, what do we sell here? And of course you get steaks, and of course you get entertainment, you get gift shop stuff, you get drinks, you get beer or anything like that. But all of that combined into one thing is called the experience. And that's one thing that if you go to a theme park, you take away with you. You say, man, that was really fun. We had such a great time there. Ate too much of that junk food. And that's the same thing we sell here, is we sell that experience that you take back and you go, that was a great steak. That was a great service. It was a fun place. I want to go back there next time we go back through Amarillo or Texas. I want to do that again.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so the last question, it's not a question, but could you give me the message for the people who saw the video and are new to this place or Texas?
When you come into Big Texan, we personify the cowboy. The cowboy never goes out of style. And so when you walk into the Big Texan and you're expecting some of the other chain restaurants, it's completely opposite. We embellish it. We have fun with it. We give people a blank canvas to tell us what they expect when they see it and they come to Texas. They expect, big steaks. They expect to see cowboys. They expect to see loud and fun and big beers and a fun place to go. It's just like if you go to Hawaii, you want to see a girl in a grass skirt. Or if you go to New York City, you want to get something that says, World Trade Center or Empire State Building. And when you come to the Big Texan, you're looking for that one thing that sets us apart from everyone else, and that's the Big Texan experience. The only way you can get it is coming here. Sure, you can buy a steak online, you can taste the beef that we sell here, but to get the true memorable experience, you've got to come to Amarillo, Texas, and stop here next time you're coming through.
Hey, I'm gonna take this one. Is that okay? Or do you need a big top coming up? first one? This the first one? Yeah. This is the second.
Hey, you on that? Are you on that boat? Are you ready? So,
Bella's in Chris's phone? Yeah. No, I think she does.